This is Kaji Shaklin from Bangladesh. So today I'd like to show you the real difference between the ChatGPT, Gemini, and Deepseek. So everybody talks about that right now that Deepseek actually beat the ChatGPT in the context of the investment and recently the Nvidia price is significantly dropped share price, but that's not my concern. My concern is actually what's the difference between these three pretext trained, I mean the chatbot. So today I will show you the real difference and who is actually better. I'm not talking about the features, what these things can do, what these can do. I will show you the real practical. So I'm opening the chat GPT. So actually I purchased the subscriptions ChatGPT 4.0. So here you will see I can easily attach documents, and there are lots of other things you can do from here. So let's going through a question. So I'm writing a questions about technical things, HTTPS and internet regions. So I'm asking Chat GPT is what's at the risk if you don't have HTTPS in internet? What could be happen, and what are the chances of compromise credential? Let's see. Applications, intranet, not internet. Intranet means from internet. As an auditor, that applications web applications have not HTTPS. When I asked the IT divisions, they replied there is no risk or very little risk in intranet. I told them it's not correct because if hacker could compromise any of the end users PC, then they can collect credentials. So now is my statement is correct and give justifications. Okay, so what I am doing, just copy it so that I can ask the same question. Now let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. So ChatGPT tell me that man in the middle attack. Yes, your statement is absolutely correct. And you have identified a valid security risk. Below is a justification for why HTTP is necessary even in an intranet environment. That means in the office environment, in your office network. In an HTTP only internet environment, data is transmitted in plain text. If an attacker compromise any internal machines, they can intercept unencrypted traffic using tools like Wireshark. So Wireshark we can do. This allows them to capture usernames, passwords, session tokens, and sensitive data. Compromised endpoint can sniff traffic. The IT division assumes the internet is isolated and secure, but many threats come from the inside the network, not just the internet. See, the insider threats and lateral movement. Lateral movement means if one PC is compromised, the hacker can compromise the other PCs as well. Session hijacking, data integrity risks, modern best practice. Conclusion, let's see. The IT division or modern best pattern compliance requirement, let's look at these things. Security standards like ISO 27001, NIST, and benchmark recommended HTTPS for all web applications, including internal ones. Many regulation, PCI DSS, GDPR require encryption conditions sensitive data even within internal data. Very good point. These are the things I know. So that's the very good things. Okay, let's conclusion. What the ChatGPT says. The IT division believe that there is no risk or very little risk in an intranet is a false sense of security. Very good. Internal network can and do get compromised and unencrypted HTTP traffic significantly increase the risk of credential theft and session hijacking. Recommend enforce HTTPS. So all web applications should be HTTPS. Use STS, HTTP strict transport security to prevent users from accidentally using HTTP. So they cannot use HTTP. TLS, it should be 1.3 and higher. Great, thank you. So I give them thanks. I like your feedback. So now I'm going to Gemini. Let's see. So these are all practical things. Huh? I'm not going to tell what blah 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 things, these things. Okay, let's see. The Gemini, what your estimate is absolutely correct. Okay, and the IT division response is concerning, while the direct risks from the internet might be lower. The risks within the internet is significant and should not be dismissed. Here is a justification for your position. Your justification. Your right to be concerned. The lack of HTTPS within the internet exposes user credentials and data to several internal threats, compromise endpoints, what I have just mentioned. As you pointed out, if an attacker compromises any user's machine on the internet, they can intercept all network traffic from that machine without HTTPS, logging condition or was lateral movement, insider threat, network sniffing, data exposure, compliance and best practices. See, here it didn't mentions what are the best practices like PCI DSS and NIST, ISO. They said while specific regulation might not always mandate HTTPS on internet, it is a say here I must say it wins the ChatGPT because ChatGPT says the similar things, but in addition, as you have seen, in addition it says the other things. Let's see the conclusions. Why the IT division response is flawed? Oh, this is additional. In the Gemini said, IT division argument that there is no or little risk is based on a flawed assumptions that the internet is completely trusted environment. This is rarely, if ever, true. Internal networks are not inherently safe, and the threats described ever demonstrate that. Their response indicate a lack of understanding of modern security threats. Best practice. Oh my God. Okay, recommendations. You should strongly recommend that HTTPS be implemented for all internal web application. The cost, in summary. See, there is a difference. In the recommendations, they do not say how to implement it, and here the complex best practices. If you can see, I'm going back again in ChatGPT. See, it actually tell how to do these things with the certificates and HTTPS and TLS. And another thing is conclusions, the same thing. But here you see modern best practice, it doesn't say the standard. It actually highlight the ISO 2700, NST, CS, all web application internal many regulations. Other things are almost same, the same. So here I can give mark the ChatGPT better than the Gemini. Okay, now let's check out the heartthrob Deepseek. Let's see how it can respond. Yeah, let's see. So there is a things. It's the beauty how it can process my data. It actually show. So if the Deepseek misunderstand my context, I can see and I can correct him. See here you see, okay, so I need to figure out whether the user statement is correct. See, first I should recall HTTP does what is. So these are internal how actually Deepseek process my query or my statement. Where if there is no HTTPS, then the login credential. The user's point is that if it's actually how it calculate the everything. Now you see here is the response. Your statement is correct, and the IT division assertions underestimate the risks associated with the unencrypted internet traffic below. This the first statement is all same, the ChatGPT, Deepseek, and the Gemini. Okay, let's talk about risks of the credential harvesting via compromise info. Oh, they are it's a little different. Okay, if an attacker compromise a user's PC, They can intercept the unencrypted HTTP traffic, including login credentials, session cookies. Oh, in these things, it says everything in one para. So the second, insider threats and lateral movement. Even in an internet, risks exist from malicious insiders, lateral attack. These are the same, they say. A lack of data integrity, same thing. Okay, here it says the same. Many standards like GDP, HIPAA, PCI DSS. Oh, it means NST, it means CIS here. See, still the ChatGPT is ahead of Deepseek. It's all real thing. Okay, now real world examples. Oh, real life example it gives. It's a additional point here. Deepseek. Equifax breach. Attacker exploited unpatched internet system, highlighting internet vulnerabilities. Stuxnet. Targeted internet industrial control system providing recommendation. Enforce HTTPS. Okay, use TLS. It doesn't say which TLS version it should use. It has to be used above 1.3 TLS. Implement STS, same. Prevent downgrade attackers. Segment the network. Conclusion: the absence of HTTPS on internet application. So here it says the real world examples, that the additional point, defense in depth principles rely on this topic is the another point. Here it means the lack of data integrity, lateral movement, insider threat. So it's the 50 60 point, and so I couldn't say that it's better than the ChatGPT, but it's almost similar or same. So this is my first video to real life. I will show you the real difference between these three. The chatbot. Okay, next time I will show you in deeper level. Bye.